the game creators of Xenoverse 2 have made a new announcement in regards to Xenoverse 2 latest DLC Ultra Pack 1. Now, with this update slash DLC, they've made over 200 changes to the games and to the game mechanics. So now certain things are no longer the case, and new changes have officially arrived. So let's get into their announcement. Well, let's get into the point of this video, because the point of this video is I'm going to tell you what they said, and I'm going to tell you what it means. And so stick with me here, and as I'm speaking, pay attention to that of the video, because you're gonna notice some of the things that I'm talking about is happening in this video, and all of these fights happened after the update. So this is part of Xenoverse 2.5. So let's get into it. With these new 200 edits to the game, the game creators basically said that the current Xenoverse population, Xenoverse 2 community, whatever you want to call it, that they are greatly lacking in skill, and that they basically suck. They complain way too much, complained about everything and a half, just because you can't beat it, and you have to understand, just because you cannot beat something doesn't make it cancerous. Just because someone is good at doing something like perfect blocking, that does not mean that they have a cancerous playstyle. Just because you can get health back if you perfect block, if you can successfully perfect block, that does not mean that that thing is OP, okay? You can't call a Super Soul OP. You can't. Now, you used to be able to, back when some were OP, like the original Super Soul was, whereas all you had to do was transform and you regenerated health for the rest of the match. Now that that was an OP Super Soul, because you didn't have to do anything but get a few key back, was basically use maximum charge to do that, and now you're healing the entire time. Now that could be considered OP, yes, but calling a very well I shall return time Super Soul OP solely because you can get health back with it, that's no. You only get health back if you can successfully perfect block or just guard. So keep that in mind. That the way you view things, it has to change, because again, I'm not talking about everyone, but most of the Xenoverse community is who I'm talking about, because they were the ones sending emails or tweets out or making YouTube videos about how this was cancerous, and how this was cancerous, how that was too OP, how they need to nerf this and buff that and that sort of thing, okay? However, with these 200 edits made to the game, they have fulfilled the request of the viewers. They have fulfilled the request of the players, and literally have, in a nutshell, gave you everything and a half of what you asked for. Okay, you people complained way too much about how people using infinite combos was too OP and too cancerous, because you felt that if you needed to use stamina to get out of a combo, that was OP combo. I do not agree with that logic in any way, shape, or form. I think that is a foolish way to think about it, because if that's the case, then you really don't need stamina, do you? However, they fixed it. How did they fix it? Because now they added a new Super Soul, whereas you got a hell of a lot more stamina and key to work with. So there you go. So now those that was complaining about infinite combos cannot complain nearly as much or at all, because this Super Soul gives you like XXL stamina and key. So thank the game creators for hearing your cries, because you sure cried a lot. Like you cried and whined like you were the baby, you know what I mean? Like, and then again, the people that were complaining, they shouldn't have been complaining, because instead of complaining, you should have been trying to figure out how to beat it. Now, had you done that, you would be a great Xenoverse player, like I am. You really would be. However, you decided to, throw your fits and call things OP that weren't OP, call things cancerous that weren't cancerous, call things cheap. You get the point. Instead of finding a solution, you just wanted to further address the problem. but you never address the solution. Now you can talk and speak about all the problems in the world, but none of that matters if you don't find a way to fix things, and you never did. So the game creators had to do it for you. Well, how did they do it? Well, you got to remember, actions speak louder than words, okay? So when a game company makes over 200 updates in just one DLC, well, they changed 200 of the features that people use when they're playing the game. When 200 edits are made, well, over 200 edits are made, there's a message in that. They are trying to tell you something. You need to understand exactly what they are saying, okay? Because that is when it is times that okay, let me tell you something. The fact that they had to change over 200 things is horrible. That means people just complain too much, okay? And honestly, they did. You people really did. And again, like I said earlier, instead of finding ways to beat it, you know, you just complained about it, and that made you feel better every time you kept losing, which was a lot, because you couldn't figure out how to beat things. So instead of hitting the training room trying to beat it, or instead of fighting it and losing, but finding new ways to counter it, you just you know, message like Bandai, or message Siriax or Rakuto Fox or something, or someone Rhyme Style, telling them to tell Bandai to fix it. Yeah, okay. That was smart. Again, instead of actually playing the game, hitting the trainer room, and thinking of ways to counter those certain things that you couldn't beat, you messaged popular YouTubers and told them to do something about it. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. But I'll be straight up. I'm not trying to insult anyone or make someone feel like, you know, embarrassed or bad. You know, I'm not trying to be rude about it. You gotta understand the situation that we're in now. So this is a new Xenoverse era. This era will be known as Xenoverse 2.5, because to call it Xenoverse 2 is just, no, it's not. No. You can't. It's no different than when there's a new season of a TV show, how they call it season 2, or they give the season a new number like that. That's what we have to do there. That's what we have to do here, because Xenoverse 2 is no more with all these updates and, you know, different game mechanics, different, like, for instance, Full Power Energy Wave got buffed, like well over 200 attacks got edits made to it in some way, shape, or form. You have invincibility Z vanishes now. You know, certain Z vanishes don't take any stamina. You get my point. You know, there's so much that's different now. So much that's been added. Custom mentors are great now. You know, there's so much to work with. Now, a lot of players hate it. So many of the quote-unquote pro players have officially logged out of the game. Like, they have posted videos, whereas you see them uninstalling the application. They're saying, you know, this is my response to it. Xenoverse 2.5 sucks, that sort of thing. And those people that are leaving, that's okay. Let them go. However, for those that remain and those that are now coming and that are arriving, and you want to know how to get good at it, I am going to show you how to get great at this game. I'm going to turn you into a pro player, and I'm going to do that with my 2 new series that will be known as Xenoverse 2.5 Character Mastery, and that is self-explanatory. I'm going to show you how to use a character as efficiently as possible. You go check some of my latest videos, or some of my previous videos, where you see me do it with like Android 16, Goku, Beerus, that sort of thing. However, I'm going to have to even remake those ones as well, because with, again, this is Xenoverse 2.5, so the same logic that I have for Xenoverse 2 isn't the exact same. Now, some of it, yes, is the same, but not everything, and I have to be sure I explain that in my new versions of those videos. So that is what that series will consist of. That will literally probably end up being a video for every character in the game. Just putting that out there. And for my second series, it will be Xenoverse 2.5 training. Like, I'm literally just going to call it training, and it will literally be me showing you it would be me telling and explaining what things are and how you do certain things, like how you use key cancels now, how you use what do you do in situations that are current forms of cheese, like this guy who's doing nothing but just regaining stamina and sidestepping back and grabbing me to death? Like, what do you do to beat that? I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to show you how to do it with cast characters, as I'm doing it with this Majin Buu. I'm going to show you how to beat the current forms of cheese. I'm going to show you how to actually play the game like a pro. I'm going to show you how to counter so many things that people love to do when they're losing just because they're bad at the game. So you want to learn how to do what I do, how to win like I win, that sort of thing. Be sure to watch my videos and watch those series, because those videos will be uploaded on like a daily basis. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Let me know what you thought about this video and the things that I had mentioned and brought up in the comment section down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Leave a dislike if you didn't enjoy it, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you actually enjoy my content, if you're going to be a loyal subscriber, then subscribe. Otherwise, don't. Please and thank you. And I'll see y'all in my later videos. This is it, folks. This is it. Xenoverse 2.5 is here, and you have to get ready. Unfortunately for you, I'm going to show you how to do that.